everybody? Welcome to a live stream. We are live. What's good, everyone? Welcome in on this lovely Tuesday evening. How's it going? How is it going? We are live. I'm gonna wait for some of y'all to get into the chat. Get with the program, everybody. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Viral was goody. Kevin Hawthorne was good. Welcome to the stream. Another mobile stream since my PC is messed up still. What's goody? All right. I got chat pulled up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chat's pulled up on my computer. I'm ready to talk. What's good, 13? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. Today's been a fine. It's been a perfectly average fine day. How about yourself, 13? How's it going? How's your day going? Hey, get off my table. My cat just jumped on my desk. She crazy. Let me make this less crooked. Oh, I've made it more crooked. That's good. There we go. Cat reveal. Cat reveal. Yo, look at her. What's goody, Yume? What's goody? Say what's up to the stream. Damn, look at them snake eyes. Them snake eyes are crazy, though. I could just pull an Alinity and throw the cat behind me. I thought that was so crazy back then. But then I realized the cats literally land on their feet from anywhere. It's not really that big of a deal. That was crazy, though. Glad you're good. I've just been chilling at the crib with my new kitten and had a couple of drinks. Hey, nice. What'd you drink? I have not been drinking lately, man. I like every now and then I'll have like one drink if I'm at a restaurant or if I'm out somewhere. Other than that, like I haven't been drinking since like January. I just got bored of it. But it's always nice to go to a restaurant and just have one. Like it's always nice to do that every now and then. I don't like feeling buzzed or drunk anymore though. But what did you drink though? I was getting into mixology and everything though. I was getting hella into that stuff. I was like, man, I want to start making my own cocktails. I want to start doing this. I want to start doing that. I still might get a mixology kit and start making my own drinks or making other people's drinks whenever they come over. But other than that, I just kind of stopped. Our cats look identical. Oh yeah, you got a new cat? Damn, I wish I could see yours. Yeah, my cat loves this laser. Watch this. Look, here's this laser. Oh wait, wrong way. I'm about to turn it on right now. I'm gonna point it at the door. Wait, is it on? Oh yeah, okay, look. It's over there. She's gonna go crazy for it. I bet you she'll follow it when she, yeah, there she goes. There she goes already. Going crazy for the laser. She loves that damn thing. My dog likes it too. My dog is the only dog, I didn't mean to flash your eyes. My dog is the only dog I know who chases lasers like that. But you need since you just got a kitten, you need to get, you need to get a laser because cats love these things. She has no concept of the fact that it's right on the door. She's just giving up on it now. But cats freaking love lasers. I don't know why. They love lasers and they love catnips. Those are two things you could always get your cat to play with. Or not play, well they do play with catnip because they roll in it and stuff. It's cool, it's funny. She was like gone off the catnip earlier. Patron Silver and Corona Familiar. Damn, I don't drink any beer, but Patron, Patron is tequila, right? Have I had that? Pretty sure I have. I'm like, oh wait, never mind. Oh my God, yes. Yes. Man, there was one time, December 18th, 2022. I remember the exact day because it was the most gone I've ever been off of alcohol. I was drinking a lot that day. I started drinking at 8 in the morning. I'm sorry if y'all can hear the neighbors doing their lawn or whatever. They're just doing it right next to my window at the most inconvenient time. December 18th, 2022. I wake up 6 in the morning. Sun is shining over the beautiful city of Houston. Everything's going perfect. Messi is about to play in the World Cup. I'm ready. Everyone's ready. Argentina versus France. I get to the bar. It's 8 a.m. Or I get to the bar like at 7 a.m. 8 a.m. I take my first shot. A couple minutes later, I take my second shot. A couple minutes, I keep taking shots. Messi wins the World Cup. I'm like, all right. It's a Sunday, but I don't care. I'm going crazy today. I go to other bars. I have other drinks and stuff. God, can you get your thing right? Are you serious right now, bro? Right next to my window, on a Tuesday night, right next to my window. You just thought it was a good idea to do this right next to my window on a Tuesday night. Like, bro, do this in the morning. Like, that's literally the point, to do it in the morning when it's the least hot. I think he got away from my window. But back to my story. I'm doing fine. I'm off of multiple drinks. I'm fine. Everything's good. Having a good day. I'm buzzed, but I'm never drunk. I go to one bar, sit there for about an hour. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna drink anything. I'm fine already. But then this man's coming back. Like, stay away. But anyway, I'm fine. Like I said, I was already drinking a lot and I'm fine. I got one drink. I mean, I'm at this bar and I'm like, I'm not gonna drink here. I'll go to the next bar and drink there. But at the end of it, I'm like, you know what? The person with me is completely sober, and I hate when I'm drunk or buzzed and the person around me is feeling nothing. It pisses me off. So I'm like, bartender, 2 shots of Patron. 2, please. That shit sent me to hell. I went from buzzed, like slightly buzzed, to gone. I was way out of there. I was sitting in the Uber, and the Uber started spinning, and I was just like, bro, what? Like, I was perfectly just buzzed. Fine. I took 1 Patron shot and I am gone. That was like, I've never gotten like drunk like that before. Like, it was crazy. Never again. It's not for me. I can't. Maybe like if it's like someone's 21st birthday or something like that, I'll celebrate with them, but otherwise, nah. Never again with Patron. Never again. I went to the comedy club in Raleigh, North Carolina 2 days ago. I saw Rafa Barbosa, a comedian from Texas. Man, the waitress kept giving me free Tito's vodka. That's fire. My cat would chase the labor. My cat would chase the labor, and then she gets lazy and lays on her back. I tried to give her catnip, but she wasn't into it much. Yeah, my cat loves it. She rolls all in it. Like, she loves rolling into it. And then she starts acting mad weird. Like, she'll start biting her tail. She gets a little bit aggressive and stuff like that. It's funny. We were supposed to start a new route this week. The route would be called Flux Bus. It'll go from Lakeland, Florida to Tampa, Florida. Damn, that's a lot of different areas. A lot of areas in Florida. Patrones Tequila, yeah, I remember. As soon as I searched it up, I remembered my one horror experience that I've had with Patron. Never again. Never. Is that a disposable on your hand? Nah, this is a... Wait, this? Yeah, nah, it's the laser. It has the laser mode. I'm trying to flash the camera. There we go. It has the laser mode. It has wait. It has the UV black light mode too. And then it has a flashlight. It's like it's cool. It's like a little 3-in-1 type thing. The flashlight is like a cool little spotlight. I like shining it on my cat because it makes her look like she's like in a, like earlier you said comedy club. It makes her look like she's the center of attention. I don't know why she likes it too, but yeah, guys, I'm gonna start doing Thursday 3 12-hour shifts. Hey, hopefully you enjoy it, Nor. Hopefully you do enjoy it. Life is good. Nice. 13. I live in a New RB Raleigh. Do you go to the Amazon Gardener? Damn, we got some RDU1 people in here. I feel like y'all aren't the only RDU1 people in here too. I feel like there's more of y'all. A lot of my subscribers are from North Carolina. Like, a lot of y'all are. Like, literally, there's so many subscribers that I have in my chat from North Carolina. A lot of y'all from North Carolina. I need to go out there. I think I've been there before. If I'm not mistaken, like I've been to a beach out there. That was either North Carolina or South Carolina. I don't remember which one. But what I do remember is that I was only there for like literally like 8 hours and I left. I literally went there to go to a beach and I left after that. But it was a beach somewhere in North or South Carolina, and the sand was so pretty. Like it was like super, super white. The water was fine. It wasn't, it's much better than any sort of water we have here in Texas, like in terms of beach waters. But the actual sand itself was so pretty because I don't know if any of you have been to Galveston Beach here in Texas, but we have that Galveston Beach, and the water is like doo-doo brown, and the sand is disgusting brown. There's trash all in the sand. There's like stuff all in the sand. It's just hideous. It's hideous. It's disgusting. It's really disgusting. Wednesday to Saturday, 7 to 5:30. Inbound Stowe, same. Hey, so you got work tomorrow, huh? You got work tomorrow, same. Back to Amazon. Back to Amazon tomorrow. It is what it is. I've missed a routine, to be honest. I've missed having a routine. Inbound Stowe. We're doing the same exact thing, 13. Pick 6:30 to 7 a.m. Thursday to Saturday. Shouts out to you night shifters. I couldn't do it, but shouts out to you night shifters. You either went to Carolina Beach in Wilmington or Wilmington, North Carolina, or Myrtle Beach in South Carolina. I've never heard of that first one, so it was probably Myrtle Beach. Actually, Myrtle Beach sounds like incredibly familiar for some reason. So let me see. It sounds incredibly familiar. Just looking at the sand, it looks familiar too. But I was really young. Like I was like 10, 11, maybe 9. So I honestly don't remember. Like I said, it might. Either way, I'm thinking it's Myrtle Beach. Although I don't remember this Ferris wheel. I don't remember the Ferris wheel because I'm looking at images right now. I don't remember the Ferris wheel. What is the other one that you said? Carolina Beach. Let me look at that one. If it wasn't Carolina Beach, then I've never been to North Carolina. Even though I think I have been, I definitely haven't because I only went to South Carolina for the beach. Okay, yeah, no, it was definitely not this beach. Yeah, it was definitely. Okay, so now I know I've never been to North Carolina before then. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, it was definitely Myrtle Beach. I remember the name Myrtle Beach too. I don't know how I remember that, but I do. And I just don't remember the Ferris wheel, but maybe I was far from it. But this sand looks familiar. The water is really pretty too. I don't remember the water being this pretty, but y'all got some nice beaches in South Carolina. What is the easiest job for a person with a hernia? No heavy lifting. Inbound Stowe, probably. Probably Inbound Stowe. If I had to, I think Inbound Stowe is the easiest on your whole body, like your body as a whole. To me, it's the easiest on the body as a whole. So I think probably Inbound Stowe, yeah. Got MET tomorrow, so I going as well. Damn, they got MET at your site. Are you picking? Are you doing pick? I should probably put this away so people don't think it's a vape. It's not a vape. It looks like a vape though, because it literally has a USB on the other side, but it's not. But yeah, because I know pick has just been so busy everywhere lately, like so incredibly busy. What you staring at? How can I change shifts and also apply for Blue Badge? This is my 3rd week seasonal. You can't apply for Blue Badge. They have to give it to you. Either your term ends or they give you Blue Badge. One of those two is going to happen depending on how busy your site is. Unfortunately, it's not something you can just apply for. But how do you swap your shifts? It's in A to Z. I was going to pull up my phone and show you, but I can't because my phone is streaming what I'm streaming with. So unfortunately, I can't show you nor, but it's on A to Z though. There's a little section where it's like transfer opportunities. It's like on the 2nd tab somewhere, and you'll find it in there for sure. Myrtle Beach is quite popular for the South. A lot of guys bring their squatted trucks or crazy loud cars there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't been since I was a kid. Like I said, I was probably like, I was probably 9, 10, or 11. One of those three. Probably 10. Most likely 10. I'd say, yeah, I agree with 13. It is, you barely move around, and it's definitely the lightest work, basically, for sure. For 13 second one though, it really depends on your site. Like in 13, in the second message said that they offered about after about 30 days. Technically, yeah, that's probably true because it's some point after 30 days, but you could be waiting 30 days on the dot, or you could be waiting 90 days, or even like 100 days or 100 plus days. It really depends on your site. Uh, I've never heard of someone having to wait like an extremely long time. Like never heard someone having to wait like 2 years to get blue badge, but for at least in America, because I know somebody who used to work in Dubai who used to be in my Discord. I know for them it was a struggle. They would never offer it, but over here in the States, like it shouldn't take more than like, I'm not gonna give you a certain amount of time just because I don't want to get like your hopes up, but I would say it definitely shouldn't take more than like 6 months. It shouldn't take more than that. There's no reason for it to take longer than 6 months, but it should still be less than that for sure, like a lot less than that. But 13 did work at your site, so they will have more information on that. It's very site dependent. Also busy dependent on your site too. Haven't seen many blue badge conversions lately because we've got a lot of VTO. Yeah. See, when it's VTO season like that, then yeah, blue badge conversions are going to drop way off. No, inbound dock. It's only for inbound because we have been missing volume. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting the inbound dock is like an official thing now. Like an official. I mean, it's been an official thing for like a year now, but or not a year, maybe like 8 months or so. But it's an official team now, which is so weird. I keep forgetting that. Speak to your PA if you want to try to move to Stowe, or it should allow you to pick Stowe shifts on A to Z. Yeah, it should definitely allow you on A to Z. But you can also, there's like a little desk. I don't know if this happens at all sites, but I know like at my site, there's uh, like a cross training sign up desk where you can go and put your name and say which positions you want to learn the most. So you could put Stowe on there. If you're in pick and you want to do Stowe, you can go to the cross training desk and put your name and say that you'd want to learn Stowe if that becomes available, and they'll cross train you to Stowe. So I know that's a thing. At least at my site, that's a thing. I think that's a thing everywhere as well. So you could always do that as well. RDE1 has a lot of VTO lately, so I've seen guys hired in December and January who still haven't received blue badge. Yeah, so see, you might be waiting. You might be waiting a while. You might be waiting a while to be blue badge. But I mean, the fact that they even hired you to begin with is kind of a good sign. Also, the fact that oh no, he didn't mention Stowe or not. But yeah, the fact that they hired you to begin with could be a good sign that they at least need employees to begin with. So there's still a decent chance you might become blue badge, but never. I try to say this: never go into a seasonal position at Amazon fully expecting for you to get hired, especially not these days. Like 2 years ago, even a year and a half ago, I would always say like 100% you're gonna get a position, no doubt. Every time they hire white badges, 99% of them get hired on as blue badges. But these days it's different. With how slow it is and stuff like that, it's definitely different now. And like it's never a guarantee that you're gonna get blue badge anymore, especially with how slow it's been. And in some sites, I know a lot of sites are picking up. I've been seeing a lot of MET at different sites lately, which has been surprising, but it is a thing now. So it's definitely something to look out for. At some sites, a lot of sites are getting busy. I know before they put me on my leave, I was having VET, and I don't think there was any MET, but VET was happening for outbound pick. And since I'm cross trained into pick, I was getting the VET like crazy. Most PAs are pretty chill at RDU1, so I believe they'll be pro chill at Stowe. I've been doing Stowe for like nearly 2 years now. The other positions I've worked is inbound dock, but I usually refuse it since I don't like that position. Yeah, same here. Like whenever I literally set UPT or PTO side, so that when they ask me to do doc, I just leave. Like that is like a method that I have down. I hate working doc. Like inbound doc for me sucks a lot. I hate it. I don't like working there. They've made some changes since the last time that I've done it. I think it's a lot more organized now, like than it used to be. But for the most part, I still really dislike it, and I try to avoid it at all costs. Like I said, I literally set aside UPT or PTO so that if they come up and ask like, hey, can you do doc, or if they send a message on my screen, when they send the message on the screen, that's kind of like the worst thing, because whenever they do that, that means that you basically have no choice but to go over there, or else you'll get in trouble, because it's like apparently like against the rules to ignore messages on your screen. So whenever they come up or whenever they send them on the screen, it's the worst. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm clocking out. I'm getting out of here. No, thank you. I'll set aside time so that I could just get out of here. I watch YouTube Packers, and it is so fun just watching you all for some reason. Jody, I see that. I see that. Like before I started working here, I used to watch people's content too, of working in the facility. I've personally never made a video like that, because I know that Amazon does watch these videos, and they do watch out for people making those types of videos, because it's actually not allowed. You're not supposed to be recording in the facility. And I have seen other YouTubers let go from Amazon completely because of that. So I've never done it myself, but I've always been. It was when I first started doing the Amazon content, it was definitely very tempting. I was like, you know, I might want to do this myself. I might want to record a video of me being inside, but I definitely wouldn't do it now. I guess like the only way that I would do it is if I made like a membership exclusive video, and I made it for all my members, so only my members to the channel could see, or if I put it out on some other platform where I think Amazon's not going to see. But it's definitely not a video that I would do myself, like, you know, making videos of me working at Amazon. I'd be like, if Amazon hit me up one day and was like, and they were like, record yourself stowing, and you could put it up on your channel or something like that, for whatever reason, if they wanted to basically collab, I would definitely be down to do that for sure. Though I would be so interested in doing that, just so I can get that content out there of what it's like whenever I'm stowing, and what it's like when I'm working, because I do want to do that though. However, if there ever is a point or when the point does come where I do leave Amazon, I'm gonna come out with a lot of crazy content. Like, I have a lot of really crazy stuff planned, and showing what I'm doing at work is definitely, possibly, potentially one of those videos that I might do. Not for sure, and that's definitely not anytime soon at all, but it might be. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything, because I don't want to spoil anything, or I don't want to get myself in trouble before it does happen. So as of right now, it's definitely not a plan while I'm still working at Amazon, and plan on being here for the long run. Also, I never use UPT or personal time off. How does that work? I'm scared, so I always come sharp on time. So for UPT, if you show up like 6 minutes late, if you show up more than, I think this is site dependent, but I think that 5 minutes is the rule for a majority of sites. If you show up more than 5 minutes late, it takes an hour of UPT away from you. UPT is just unpaid personal time, so you're not getting paid for however, like, it's going to be difficult to explain. So like, if you show up at, let's say you miss a day of work entirely, and you use 10 hours of UPT for that entire day, because your shift is 10 hours, let's just say. I know you said yours is 12 hours, so 12 hours of UPT for the entire day. Whenever you use UPT for that entire day, you just don't get paid for that entire day. But you don't go negative or anything like that. Like, you're still fine. Your status at Amazon is still employed, all that good stuff. So everything's perfectly fine. As long as you don't use more than, I think, 3 days consecutively, or more than 2 days consecutively of UPT, then you're fine. Because when you get to past 2 days of UPT, they start to consider it job abandonment, and they'll send you a little email saying like, hey, are you still working with us, basically. And if you don't reply to that email, they'll end up firing you completely. So make sure not to use UPT for consecutive days, like 3 days in a row, but like 2 days in a row I think is fine. But yeah, it's unpaid time. You also get an hour of UPT taken if you are more than 5 minutes late. So like I said, if you show up 6 minutes late to your shift, they'll take an hour of UPT. You'll still get paid for whatever time you clocked in to the time you clocked out, but you'll still get minus an hour on UPT. Never go negative, because if you go negative, it's a termination. You'll get fired instantly for going negative. As long as or if you go negative without having other time to cover, because if you go negative but you still have PTO and you still have vacation time available, then they'll just draw. Well, they'll draw from PTO. They'll take your PTO instead. with vacation time, it's site dependent. Some sites will take your vacation time. Some sites will just let you go completely if you're out of UPT and PTO. So it just depends. Never go negative. Again, every more than 6 minutes late, and they take an entire hour from you. And personal time off, you could submit with UPT. You could only submit it by the 1 hour increments. With personal time, you could submit them by 1 minute, 2 minutes. So if you're like 3 minutes late, but you still want to get paid for those 3 minutes, you could submit 3 minutes of PTO, and that's pretty much how that stuff works. It's pretty easy. Personal time, and you don't have to have any excuse for submitting them. Like if you just wake up one day and you don't feel like going into work, you could submit the UPT. Or I would recommend not submitting the UPT. Just let it be taken automatically. But for PTO, you have to submit PTO through the app, and when you submit it through the app, it's like I said, you could just wake up and not feeling like going to work someday, and you could submit it for the entire day and you're good. Or you could be in the middle of the shift and you could just clock out, submit your PTO, and you're good as well. And you can mix UPT and PTO as well. So if you work a 12-hour shift and you want to use like 6 hours of UPT, 6 hours of PTO, so you can get paid for like half the shift at least, you can also do that too. Where am I at? I'm a little bit behind. No MET for me for a few months. They offer VET and I'll pick up a shift every couple of weeks, but it's mostly VTO. I am on a leave of absence. Do I need to take 2 weeks off? Morphe, it depends on your leave of absence. You can go into your Amazon status case through the A to Z. You can go through your case and see how much time they're giving you off. It depends. It really depends on your case. Some, like if the doctor that you are with says that you need like 6 months off, then it's going to give you 6, or I think 6 months is a long period of time, but like it depends. It really depends on what your doctor said or the reason that you're on leave. You can leave whenever you want as long as you have the PTO or UPT to cover it. Yeah, technically you're supposed to give a 1 hour warning before you leave, but most PAs won't mind if you clock out, but have time to cover the hours. Yeah, at my site for inbound, they don't care at all. It's not a rule at all where you have to tell them that you're gonna leave. I think that's mostly just because there's so many stowers. Like there's up to 200 stowers at a time at my site. But for pickers, they do require you to tell them 1 hour in advance. Unless you're like, if you're not showing up for the shift at all, you don't have to say anything. But if you're already at the shift and you want to leave an hour early, then you do have to give like a 1 hour, or if you want to leave early at all, you have to give a 1 hour warning for outbound pick at my site. I believe in pick and pack, they care about that stuff. In outbound, they care. At inbound at my site, they don't care at all. You can leave whenever you want. You don't have to give any sort of warning or anything like that. It's just, yeah. And it's, they say they want you to give a specific time, like a 1 hour warning. But as far as I know, you can't get written up if you don't. So if there's ever an emergency, don't worry about having to tell anyone. You could just dip immediately anyway. From what I've heard from people on Reddit whose sites do care about giving the 1 hour warning, they've only been told by their managers not to do it again and make sure it doesn't happen again. But I've never heard of someone getting written up for it. Like, so technically you really don't have to if you really don't want to. It's just a lot more convenient for your manager to do so. So if you're an outbound and your site cares, then you might as well go do it. But like I said, at my site, inbound literally doesn't care at all. You can leave. I've never ever been told anything in inbound, and I've done it in outbound at my site too several times. I've done it in pick and pack where I've left without telling anybody. I've actually never left with giving a warning, whether I was in outbound or inbound. I've never left and given a warning at the same time, and I've never been told anything before. So, yeah, it depends on your site. Do you have to use the A to Z, or does it automatically work when you clock out? So for UPT, it automatically gets taken when you clock out. I would recommend not using any. Like whenever it comes to UPT, don't submit it. It's just going to be more troublesome than trying to submit it. For UPT, don't submit it at all. Just clock out and do your thing. Enjoy your day. Or if you're not going to go to work at all, just don't do anything. Just let the UPT automatically deduct, because it'll automatically deduct from your thing. However, if you are using PTO, you have to do it through the A to Z app. No matter what, you have to use PTO through the A to Z app. You have to submit it yourself. Nobody else. You might be able to get HR to do it, I think, too, but otherwise, it's just best to use the app. Don't lose your job of it, but hey, it shows people how hard you all work your toes off each day. Yeah, I definitely want to. It's definitely not something I'd risk my job over, but I've seen people on TikTok do it a lot. People live stream in Amazon. It's crazy. Yeah, like 13 said, once you're negative, you're fired. If you're late, it doesn't take from personal time off. It takes from negative 1 hour PTO. Yeah, and PTO is paid for really. Yeah, PTO is paid personal time off at all jobs. Like not just Amazon. PTO is a thing at all jobs, and or at all full-time jobs, and it's paid for at all jobs. PTO is paid. Vacation time is paid well if you have vacation time, because there's PTO and there's vacation time. Both of them are paid for. Negative UPT is immediately terminated. It depends on your site and it depends how busy it is. I've seen some people actually get away with going negative, but you should definitely treat it as you are going to get fired if you go negative. But it depends. Like during peak, they most likely, like if you go negative like in December, they most likely won't let go of you immediately, but they'll pull it up again in January or February. Whenever it gets slow again, they'll pull it up and they'll be like, remember you were negative 2 months ago? Yeah, you're gone. You're out of here. Give me your badge. But it depends. But it's not worth the risk. Always treat it as if the moment you go negative, you're going to get fired. Right now, I know if I went negative at my site, I'd be gone instantly, because that's just how it works at my site at the moment. However, like I said, with it depends on your site and it depends on how busy it is, because I've noticed that if it's really, really busy, they won't let go of some of those people who have gone negative. Like I said, they'll either wait till January during peak season, or even in a lot of cases they do actually forgive those people and they never get fired at all. But those are rare circumstances, and those are usually only in December, and even then you could still get let go for negative UPT in December too. It's not worth the risk. Always treat it like a negative UPT is an immediate termination. So far I was able to use 2 leave of absences without any proof. I used it for mental health reasons and finding a doctor. Oh wow, hey Jisung, that's pretty good information to know. That's really good information to know. I'll keep that in mind for sure. I'll keep that in mind for sure. There's been times where I've wanted to do that just for the mental health reasons, for sure. It'd be impossible, I guess, if in my situation now, or my scenario now, but like it's good to know. That's good to know. That's useful information. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Jisung. Nice seeing you back in here. I have been at Amazon for a year. They did not vacation. Do you know why they would do that? When did you submit it, Morphe? When was this vacation submitted? There's only a couple of reasons why they would deny your vacation. One, it could be incredibly busy at your site. They have every reason to deny your vacation if it's very, very, very busy and they can't afford for you to take vacation time. They'll do that sometimes. 2, if you've submitted it too late, you have to do it within 24 hours or before 24 hours before your shift. So a whole day before your shift starts, you have to submit it. So if you submitted it too late, that'd be another reason that it got denied, because vacation time has to be submitted more than a day in advance. It's not like because PTO, you could use it at any time periods you want. You could use it the minute that you're submitting it, but with vacation time, you have to submit it a day in advance. So like I said, either 24 hours or it was very busy, or it's the blackout dates, because we have blackout dates every single year from October, I think the end of October, all the way until December, or the beginning of January all the way to December. Basically, the end of the year, the last 2 months of the year, November and December especially, you cannot use vacation time at all. Unless you've already submitted it well in advance, you can't use vacation time at all during those time periods. So that could be another reason why it got denied. But other than that, I mean, I guess another reason is your manager just doesn't like you and doesn't want you to take vacation time. Those are like the only reasons that you could have possibly gotten your vacation time denied, at least that I know of. But it depends on some of those reasons. It depends. Don't take my word 100% Morphe, but I believe if you still show up on the day you requested it off, HR will use your vacation time to cover the missing hours. This is true because I've done it one time. This is true though, for sure. It's definitely true. Again, it's one of those things where I wouldn't fall back on it. I wouldn't rely on that basically. But one time I submitted, I want to, give me a second, y'all. I need to promote my stream in my Discord. I forgot to. But yeah, okay, so one time I went to work and I submitted vacation time less than 24 hours in advance, and I was kind of thinking like, I hope that this gets approved, but I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't. It ended up getting denied. And I was like, all right, so I'll just go to work. I went to work the next day because I submitted it. This was like a Friday, and I submitted it for a Saturday. It got denied. I went to work anyway, and I was not feeling the shift at all. I really wanted to go home, so I left the shift early. I left like halfway through the shift, and the next week I looked at my paycheck, and I was using UPT whenever I left, but I looked at my paycheck the next week, and I was like, oh wow, my paycheck's way bigger than I thought it was going to be. And then I went back and saw that it ended up using my vacation time despite the fact that it denied it for the hours that I left. So like I worked half that shift. I left early. I did VTO. Actually, I did VTO or UPT for the rest of it. I don't remember which one, but I did one of them for the rest of the shift. And my vacation time, even though it got denied, it still applied to that time. So again, don't take our words for it. It's happened for me personally, but it's not something I would rely on for sure though. I work AFE, never been to any other department. Not a fan of AFE for myself. I hate how much they talk on the speaker. It's so annoying at my site. You have 2 hours and 49 of PTO. The more you work, that'll keep building up. I think right now I have 21 hours of PTO or 20 somewhere. I think it's 21. I think I have 21 hours of PTO, but I'm gonna end up using. I haven't gotten any PTO in a while because I haven't been working. But I'm gonna end up using PTO for my birthday day itself, which is a Saturday, so the 15th. So I'm gonna end up using PTO that day for sure. That'll be my next PTO slot. And I have like 23 hours of vacation time. I was gonna use it in May because I was supposed to go to Seattle. I'm no longer going to Seattle, so that's not a thing anymore. I had over 59 hours of PTO, and I used it all before I quit Amazon. I had 70 hours of vacation. Yeah, the day that I quit Amazon, or like the time period where I'm like, okay, I'm finally done, I'm definitely gonna like use all of my time off before I go, just so I can get free checks basically. Because I don't know if they pay that out to you. I don't know if they pay. I know other jobs do, but I don't know if Amazon pays out your PTO and vacation time. I feel like they low-key don't, but I know, like I said, I know other jobs do. I taught my first classes in LA, and all my trainees got write-ups on the first week for TOT. Damn, you forgot to tell them about TOT or what? That sucks. That really sucks. Hello, C11. Could I still do, what's good, 143? Could I still VET if I hit my weekly hour cap or not? Nah, you can't. You can't. You can get in trouble for that. So make sure, well, it shouldn't let you pick up the shift anyway. But once you hit that hour cap, you're not supposed to go over, and you're not, you can get in trouble for it. So yeah, don't do that. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'm curious. Did that fall back on you? I remember when I started, my LA was no good. He didn't teach us anything. He didn't teach us really anything, and everyone who was hired with me for Stowe struggled for like 3 months straight. My LA was good, but she didn't really tell us about TOT. Well, she did, but she didn't say how like strict they were, because they were so strict, and she didn't really explain that they're incredibly strict about it. Whew. What's good, Luis? Welcome to the stream. How have I been? I've been good. I've been good. Today was an okay day. Today was a perfectly standard 3 out of 5 day. No, because it happened after training. I see. When do we get our first sign-on bonus? Shopboard? It depends on your site. It depends on what you signed up for specifically. That's an answer that only you will know, really. I didn't even know they were still doing sign-on bonuses at Amazon anymore. I haven't heard of sign-on bonuses in forever. I'm kind of surprised that they still are doing sign-on bonuses, to be honest. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't get in trouble as well. What's good, Marcus? Welcome to stream. Good to see you, New Jersey here. What's good? I've been to New Jersey before. Shouts out to, where did I stay? I stayed in Newark. Shouts out to Newark, New Jersey. You're probably nowhere near that, but shouts out to Newark, New Jersey anyway. I went to New Jersey. Man, what a different place. What a different place. Like you don't even fill up your own gas there. Whenever you go, people fill up the pumps for you. It's so different. It's that, and just the people are different. The accents are funny. The Jersey accents are real. They are thick. They are very thick, at least from where I was staying. Like I went to this restaurant and I had breakfast. That was like, ooh, okay, so I went to this restaurant. I had like good little breakfast with French toast and stuff. I sat like at a little bar, and there was a window on the other side of the bar, and there was you had a beautiful view of New York City, like the whole entire city, the skyline and stuff like that. You got a beautiful view. It was gorgeous. I had a really good experience in New Jersey. I was only there because of New York, so I would travel from New York to Manhattan every day. But it was still a really good experience being in New Jersey. I'll go back one day for sure. But it was nice. I definitely don't plan on going to New York anytime soon at all. But my New York trip and my New Jersey trip was fun though. And I want to find out what that breakfast spot was. I don't really remember the name of it, but I want to figure out what it was though. Amazon will pay it out for you. Oh, okay, I see. That makes sense then. I would still use it all anyways, just cause. I would still literally just use it all just cause. My site gives VTO way much. My shift's supposed to end at 9 p.m. Usually we're all done by 5 to 6 p.m. I sometimes stay a bit. Usually there's nothing to do, so I leave. Yeah, whenever there's nothing to do, it just gets boring. It just gets really boring. New Jersey here too. What's good, Gilberto? Welcome to the stream. I'm on your way to work. Have a good shift. Have a great shift, in fact. What would you change from Amazon if you could? I would probably extend TOT to an hour, or just get rid of TOT completely. Probably do that. Allow us to wear one earbud. Pay people based on their positions. People in dock, from someone who doesn't work dock, people in dock should be getting paid than stowers. There's no doubt about it. You're doing so much more work than you are a stower. People in dock should be getting paid more. You should get paid based on what the position you're in. I know they said like, that's fair, blah, blah, blah. But just make it to where you're applying for a shift, you could see all of the options. If they asked me, would you like to make an extra $2, but you'll work dock? I'd be like, no. Like, I know most people would say yes, but for me, no. I'm perfectly happy watching those dock workers make more money than me. That's perfectly fine. I don't care. Just don't involve me in dock. Let them do their thing. So that's one thing I would change for sure too. Just let it happen. Would you rather deliver packages or be a property manager for Amazon? What do property managers do for Amazon? Probably property manager though. How's your leg doing? My foot's doing better. I'm about to go back to work tomorrow, unfortunately, so it's probably gonna go back to hurting like a bitch. So it's for now, it's fine. Like, it's been feeling the best that it's been feeling. Like the past 6 days, my foot and my ankle have been perfectly fine again. Like, hurts a tiny bit, but it feels so much better than it did previously. What's good, Seth? Welcome to the stream. What's good, Deuces? Welcome to the stream. You got that boba? I got boba the other day, man. So I went to the place and I ordered my drink, and when I got to my car, I realized they forgot to put tapioca in here. And I'm like, the whole reason of this is that I wanted the tapioca. I like the tapioca pearls a lot. They forgot the damn tapioca pearls, which pissed me off. But I was like, I'm not gonna go back inside and bother them. It's already about to close, and I'm like, I'm not gonna go bother them. But the drink was still good nonetheless. And then I went again today, and I finally got my boba the correct way. And I was so happy. I was like, let's go. I finally got it. Let's freaking go. Because I have been craving boba for the longest. So I've had boba Saturday I had it, Sunday I had it, and today I've had it. So I've had boba 3 times in the past 4 days. I don't know why I've been craving it so much lately. I'm going to New York for your birthday, the 12th to 17th of April. Wait, Seth, I forgot. We have similar. When's your birthday, Seth? I completely forgot. Dude, my birthday's coming up too, though. My birthday's coming up too. My birthday is the 15th of April, and I'm going to. I'm doing a little city detox. I live in the city. I'm gonna go. My grandparents have a place out in the country. I'm gonna go out there, do my own thing. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna relax. It's gonna be nice getting away from the city for a little bit. I'm gonna invite a couple friends out there, have a nice relaxing weekend. Oh shit, Seth, I did not. I feel like you've told me this before, but I forgot. Dude, our birthday, we share the same birthdays. That's legendary. That is mad legendary, bro. That is mad legendary. Tax day, they moved tax day to the 18th now. I noticed that this year, but usually we got our tax day birthdays. Let's go, Seth. We finna be out here, bro. You finna be faded on your birthday, Seth? I'm recovering from a car accident. Loki, I read that wrong. Lower back pain and shit. Damn, for real? That sucks, Luis. That sucks. Luis. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I know what that's like, because that's happened to me. In 2018, I got rear-ended, and my back was feeling like it hurt so much. You use AirPods? If not, what do you use? I have 3 different pair of earbuds. I have Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro, I think, or something like that. I have the old AirPod, the very, very first generation of AirPods, and then I have the newest ones that came out recently, the AirPod Pros. Those things are amazing. Like I freaking love the AirPod Pros. The new I think they're the Gen 2s. Beautiful. The noise cancellation is like godlike. Like it is crazy how good the noise cancellation is on those headphones. I literally cannot hear anything around me. I love the noise cancellation on them so much that I wear them everywhere now. Like I can't go anywhere without wearing them because like it's like you're in your own little world whenever you have them on. Like this might sound like Apple like sponsored me or something. I promise you they did not. I wish they did, but the AirPod Pro 2 are fire, bro. The noise cancellation is just crazy. It's crazy. I've worn them on a flight before too. It's like like I said, you're in your own entire world whenever you have that on. It's crazy. In my opinion, TOT is some of the most stupid stuff. There's so many reasons you might have TOT with how many cameras and computers and PAs there are. Let me move my thing to here so I can read it better. They should know who's working and who's messing. Exactly. Plus, there's already rate. It's not like somebody can slack off completely the whole entire day and just not do anything because there's already rate. Like that's the reason for rate, so that you're not slacking off. So why even bother with TOT? Yeah, like I said, it should be either extended to an hour or it should be abolished completely. If you could bring back anything from the 200s, what would it be and why? For example, LimeWire, MySpace, influences, etc. Oh, you mean the 2000s? Anything from the 2000s? I feel like there's not. It's kind of hard to say because, okay, I'll give an answer. WWE. The stages, because all their stages are just LED boards now. I miss when every single pay-per-view had a really creative and unique stage. Like the design was different for every single stage, not just WrestleMania. Every single stage was different and every single stage was unique and beautiful. I miss that. That's the only thing I could think of because everything else, we've advanced so far from the 2000s that it's low-key better now in some scenarios. Another thing too, I guess if we're talking early 2000s, people caring less about what other people say. People get so sensitive about everything nowadays. Like people get incredibly sensitive about the most dumb stuff ever. Like you can get quote unquote canceled for anything. So definitely I would like for us to go back to where you can make jokes again and everyone knows you're just joking and not everyone be like, you can't say that anymore. Like let's go back to a less sensitive time period. That's another thing. Those two things are things I would bring back from the early 2000s or from 2000s in general. You know, I'm about to be led, no questions. So excited to explore New York City. Any recommendations? I feel like I can't give any that you probably already wouldn't have done or are planning to do. Honestly, I don't think so. Just the food. The food is fantastic. There's so many good places out there. If I'm not mistaken, there was like a restaurant that I went to called Napoli or something like that. Napoli restaurant. Napoli, whatever you want to call it. It's probably Napoli. I can't remember the name. The food in New York is good though. There's a lot of different options. Go get you a big ass slice of pizza for $1. I love having the option for that because it's amazing. They're everywhere in New York too. So try the hot dog stands just because you could say you've done it. So other than that, not really though. It's a beautiful place though. There's so many things to do. If you can take a ferry tour, because I did that, or the ferry tour around the island, that's cool too. It's really cool. The AirPods Pro 2 are fire. Can't wait for the AirPods Pro or AirPods Max 2. I would like to have those. Are expensive, but I would like to try them though. You have them as well, Seth? Yeah, they're fire. I love them. Just having my music on full blast with the noise cancellation on, beautiful, beautiful. Even the transparency mode is good too, although I never ever use it. It's good though. I was thinking about getting Beats Fit Pro for the gym use only, or just buy another pair of AirPods 2 gym because the ones I already have are just for general use. I've heard the Beats Fit are good. Do you know what department I could have in an AR facility? My shift is 6 p.m. to 4 a.m. That sounds, I think somebody just, that sounds like an, oh, it's hard for me to say actually. No, I couldn't, because things are so site dependent, I couldn't give you like an answer on that for sure. It depends which site you're at, though. Oh, where am I at? I got lost again. What's good, David? Welcome to the stream. My bad. I missed your thing earlier. I absolutely hate the 30-minute scan and scan break. Complete bullshit got written up just because I got my station 4 minutes late. Yeah, I hate it too. It's dumb. When Amazon terminated a manager for too many complaints from workers, they'll talk to them. I'm pretty sure if they continue to talk to them, those managers will eventually get let go, but I'm not too sure on how all that works. I have a question. Like sometimes I work from late, like 10 minutes late because of walking, because my stations is way back to the Williams. Is that okay or not? So you have two different, well, I think for 12-hour shifters, you guys have 3 different breaks, but I'm gonna just say it from my experience. We have 2 different breaks. The first one is a clock out break, and that one is not scan to scan. So if you did that for that break, no, it's perfectly fine. That's okay. However, for your second break, for the scan to scan break, for the one that you're actually clocked in, that is not okay. You need to come back. You need to already be working by the time your break is over. So if your break is from 2 to 2:15, by 2:15 you need to be scanning items already, not waiting for pods, but actually actively scanning for items. So yeah, great pizza. Oh, I said I don't. Honestly, I was just walking into random places and trying the food, to be honest. For like even Chicago, when I tried pizza over there, I actually don't remember the. Kind of sucks that I don't remember the names, because it's like I wonder if I'm ever gonna see those places again. For Chicago, I think I will be, just because I remember. I know the layout of Chicago because I've been there twice. For New York, yeah, I can't even share. There was one in Times Square where I went to, and I paid like not that much for a slice, and it was really good. But honestly, like there's pizza places everywhere in New York. Like it really is their food basically. So I can't fully recommend one specific place because I went there in 2019, and for some reason 2019 just feels like 30 years ago. I don't know why. I used to work at RDU1, 6 to 4:30. Do you believe in tarot, Reiki healing, and consciousness? I don't know what the second one is. For the other two, yeah, to an extent, yeah. If Amazon wasn't around, what would y'all be doing work-wise? I wonder what I would be. It's hard to say what I would be doing. It's really hard to say what I would be doing if Amazon wasn't around. 2019, before COVID, I died feeling like 30 years ago. Yeah, like I was talking to the people on my Discord about this today. Like 2020, even 2021 feels like centuries ago. It feels like we just got our. It felt like from 2020 to 2020 and 2021. It feels like none of that mattered. It feels like the world was just like that was not a thing. For whatever reason, it feels like those years just didn't matter. They were filler. They were filler, and just they were irrelevant. I only really remember 2022, and everything before, like 2021 and 2020 just feels like it just didn't exist. It feels like we got our lives back in 2022. Like it feels like we finally got our lives back and we finally went back to normal. So those 2 years prior to that, it was just like, yeah, I don't, like, it's a break off. It's a break off in my lifetime. Like 1999 to 2019, sure, good. But I don't remember much from it anymore because that break-off period of 2020 and 2021, it felt like 2 centuries or 3 centuries that we spent within those 2 years. It's really weird. I used to work plus like another thing too is like my life is so different than it was like pre-pandemic, even like in pandemic, incredibly different. I used to work retail. That's hell as a cashier. I do everything, literally a manager. I never did cashier when I worked retail. I just did stocking. Stocking was cool. To be honest, like my retail job was fun. It just, I didn't like the schedules. Like the schedules of retail jobs suck. That's the only thing. Probably landscaping, what I did before Amazon. I genuinely enjoyed every day. For me, like it probably would have been landscaping too. I was almost going to start my own landscaping business, and I had a good route that I wanted to pick out as well. Like I had a truck and everything, and I was going to get into it. So I think if things never worked out, it probably would have been landscaping as well. But who knows? It's incredibly Excuse me, it's incredibly hard to say that though. I keep on doing ethical hacking. I work at Amazon just for side for something to go out. I'm usually at home hacking. LMAO. Yeah, I know good people who my grandpa. He's actually that's like his full-time job. Chung teach me. What do you know about neuroscience? Not much at all. Got any books you would recommend right now? Not really, no. Unless you're like in a relationship. Otherwise, no. Not really. My life is so different from pre-pandemic. I used to perform musical theater shows, but I haven't done it since COVID. It's so hard to get back out there since COVID. Yeah, facts. Life is so different from COVID. Life is incredibly different from COVID. A little bun, some pays, and good music, and mowing some rich person's lawn isn't too bad. That sounds chill. That sounds chill. Plus, you're on your own schedule. Worry about your own equipment. Worry about your own stuff. I had so many plans to do my entire like whole landscaping thing. I used to do landscaping for my grandpa because he, that's like his full time thing. He's a realtor, but he also does like he does the work. He does the work on the house too, and landscaping is part of that work as well. And I was working with him like every summer, like when I was in high school. But I haven't done it in so long now though. These are good. These are good. Kinda. Kinda. Ow. I gotta get my cavities filled. 7:55. Let me see. I used to help. Wait, where am I at? I keep losing myself on here. I used to help clean rich people's houses when I was in ninth grade, so the money was tight. I'd imagine doing that, at least for me, would be like inspiring. Like whenever I do Uber Eats and I see all these rich people's houses, it just inspires me. I heard Amazon does random drug tests at some point. Is that true? Asking for a friend? Yeah. Yeah, they do. But they do oral swabs. You can get away with everything there. When it's an oral swab, you can literally get away with everything. All through the pandemic, I was working, so I didn't feel the hit. I was working too, but it still feels like a completely different period in my life. Like it just completely feels like a completely different period for sure. Like I was still going out there working every day. I was still working a full-time job. Would you rather own a pizzeria or a grocery store? I would rather own a pizzeria, but that's because I actually enjoy the food industry. I don't like working at restaurants, but I I would like to own a restaurant. I would like to own a restaurant. I got like as soon as I worked in a restaurant, or the two restaurants that I've worked at, as soon as I worked there, I was like, I would love to own a restaurant one day. So a pizzeria or a grocery store, 100% a pizzeria. Just because for me, I feel like that would be fun. Like I would actually genuinely enjoy that, 100%. I think one day I do want to open a restaurant. Like I think I will open a restaurant at some point. I don't know what kind of food I'll do, but I'll figure it out. Where we at? I was thinking about opening a lawn business. If you're like in a place like Texas, like it's so great, or wherever you're at, I'm pretty sure there's land anywhere around you. It's such a good idea. Jeter's like Jeter juice. Let me look that up. Oh, carts. No, I haven't. I haven't had a cart in a long time. I threw away mine on accident, and I just never re-upped. And I don't smoke anymore. Well, occasionally I do now, but I wasn't when I was running like at all. I stopped for a while when I was running. You're right, bro. I should probably try to see best case scenario instead of being pessimistic. Yeah, you should always try it out. Would you rather own Walmart or Uber? Walmart. It's not even close. Some guy's gonna send me a fine disposable. He lives in Texas. He said he's gonna ship them to me. Nice. My actually, I don't think I could say this on stream. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it, but I'll avoid that because I'm not sure if it's allowed or not. It's a hard time, man. Plus capital, owning a business, no joke. I'd rather take Jeff Bezos' money. Would you rather work a hybrid role that pays $65K a year, but it is 45 minutes away from your house, or a remote job that only pays $40K a year? It depends what the hybrid role is doing. I don't care about the money. It just depends what I'm doing. It just depends what I'm doing, honestly. Like, it really depends on what I'm doing at both jobs. Really depends. If I'm doing the same exact job, I'll probably. It depends. Like right now in this very moment. Nah, I'd probably take the 65K right now. 45 minutes away though. How often am I going into the office? It depends on so many factors, Luis. Like so many factors. What's good, Neo? Welcome to the stream. I pick remote jobs because most jobs I worked have been 10-30 minutes from my house. I've worked, the furthest commute I've had was like an hour and 10 minutes. It was awful. It was like so awful. Horrible. I'd pick a remote job because most jobs I worked at, or I already read that. Hybrid. Jeter and cake disposables are popular in Texas. A lot cheaper than Cali. Cali's expensive. I don't like the commute. I mean, I don't like commuting. Commuting's not for me. Well, not in Houston at least, because the traffic is so bad. Customer service, no. IT, potentially. Finance, hell no. Computer skills, potentially. I used to commute for Amazon. The only job I commute for Amazon right now, but it's only like 25 to 30 minutes. 25 to 30 minutes of a commute is nothing at all, pretty much. But when it gets to like that hour mark, or even the 45-minute mark, that's when the commute is bad. Like when you can listen to an entire podcast in your commute, that's when it's bad. It's like, wow, that's horrible. Let's say 3 times a week and the rest is remote. So I'm going to work 3 times a week. And I'm assuming I'm working 5 days. The other 2 days I'm remote. I would, for a 45-minute commute, you said? I'd probably take the extra 25K, yeah. Yeah, no, I'd definitely rather take the extra 25K. So I'm going for the 65K with the hybrid role for sure. Seth, potentially, yeah. Like if I just got terminated or whatever, yeah, potentially. I'd probably try to get a job with my stepmom. My stepmom is a paralegal, so I'd probably try to get a job with her. Close to White Oak and Gardner, if you know where that's at. 10 minutes from RD1. Down to talk video call-in show? Yeah, I gotta get my PC set up for the call-in show. My PC's still not right, unfortunately. My PC is still not right. I got double mentioned. On Discord. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go for 7 more minutes, and then I'm gonna head out. I have to get ready for work tomorrow. Damn, already, freaking back to the zone. I can't wait for you to do that, man. Kick some game for everyone too. Yeah, I'm gonna what's it called? I need to figure out what's wrong with my PC. I don't have time right now, and I was gonna do it last stream at the end of last stream, but I ended the last stream so late. I was like, I don't have time. I need to get ready for bed. I need to film videos too, so I have to do that. But next time, once I get my thing set up, I'm gonna start. The first thing that I want to do whenever I get my PC fixed finally is do a 12 or Low-key a 24-hour stream. I would low-key like to do a 24-hour stream. I've done a 12, I've done an 18, I've done a 15. I would like to do, oh, excuse me. I would like to do a 24-hour stream. So, God, you got the hiccups bad. Next time next time my PC's ready, I'm gonna do it 24 hours probably. I'd probably start it late, that way I can go to sleep late too. I'd probably go from like 8 p.m. to, or that's not late, but I'd probably go from like 9 or 10 p.m. to 9 or 10 p.m. the next day. Yeah, Luis. Yeah, but that's inevitable. Hey, thank you, Seth. You're the best too. You're the best too. I want to tell you something, Seth, but I'll tell you. I'll tell you some other time. Yeah, I hate hiccups too. They're so annoying. During that 24 hours, can you do a call? Yeah, probably. Most likely, yeah, for sure. Because 24 hours, I'm gonna need something to fill time. I could probably do that for like 2 hours or something like that. You should do a live stream where you have a couple people join. I'll join. Yeah, like okay. So when I do that 24-hour live stream, I'll do a call-in show for sure. I remember last time, when I did my 12 or 18, it was like 12 hours I think. Whenever I did my 12-hour stream, or 14 hours, 15. No, it was 15 hours. I did a 15-hour stream. This was like 6 months ago or 8 months ago or something. It was a while back, maybe even a year ago at this point. I don't remember, but it was a charity stream for Ukraine. Whenever I did that, I pretty much gamed for most of it, and then some segments I just talked with friends, and then we had a whole Discord call. That was what I remember doing, a Discord call-in stream. It wasn't really a call-in stream. We literally just talked in the chat and just chilled. It's nice to have that. I'll do it on Discord for sure, actually. Appreciate you, Neil. Yeah, I'll definitely try to do. I'll definitely try to do that 24 hour. As soon as my PC's ready, I'll be ready. But until then, there's not really much I could do. y'all are really close together, Nor and 13, or at least it seems like y'all are. Oh yeah, Melissa's in here too. So Carolina Skylife is the other person who's in North Carolina. A lot of y'all are in North Carolina. I didn't know I had so many North Carolinians. Do they call y'all that? We get called Texans, but I don't know if y'all get called North Carolinians or whatever y'all get called. You want to call in? What is the date and the time for calling? Definitely, I have no date or time. It depends on when I fix my PC. So as soon as I figure that out, then I'll get it ready. But until then, no clue. I would assume, hopefully sometime in. It'd have to be May. I think I'm too busy in April. Hopefully I have my PC fixed in April, but I'm so busy right now, it's hard to find time to do that. But as soon as I get the chance, it will happen. As soon as I get the chance. Hopefully no later than May. You took VTO for a week after working 50 hours? Hey, enjoy that rest, Hector. Enjoy that rest. I miss Texas. No breakfast tacos here in Atlanta. Damn, that's surprising. I'm surprised that, yeah, there's breakfast tacos everywhere here in Texas. That'd be a really crappy thing to miss out on. Celtic Creamery. Oh, I want to try it. Now I want ice cream. Y'all made me want ice cream. There's so many like ice cream places in downtown Houston. I've never tried any of them. Oh, that's a lie. I tried one of them a few months ago for the first time. I say a few months ago. This is like, man, time just flew by. This is like 8 months ago by this point, and it was really good. But I have not tried anything new since then. But there's so many cool ice cream places in downtown Houston that I've just not been to. Would you rather have the ability to fly or become invisible? Would you rather travel to the past or the future? I'd rather travel to the past, and would I rather fly or become invisible? Fly. Well, fly as long as I'm not going to get killed by the government, or as long as they're not going to take me in to be a test subject, which actually they would, so I'd rather be invisible. Yeah, I'd rather be invisible because if you learn how to fly, it'd be very obvious, and everyone would just the government would kill you. They would literally kill you. They'd be like, oh my god, what is this guy? And then they kill you. So no, I'd rather become invisible. May is good. Bet. April's gonna be hella crazy for you. Loki, same. Loki, same. Damn, April's already about to start. I need to do my budget for April and figure out what my finances are looking like for that month. I always do my budget at the end of the month for the next month, and so I know everything basically. So I know how much money I'm gonna have throughout the month and all that. This ice cream place is in Houston. No, the one that they're talking about is in North Carolina, but the one that I'm talking about are the ones that I'm talking about. There's a lot of different ice cream places in Houston. Morphe, no problem, Morphe. I appreciate them a lot. I appreciate them a lot. Yes, I do, Kung. I do. You know the McDonald's near. Oh yeah. Damn, y'all. I like how y'all all know the exact same areas. All three of y'all. All of y'all know the exact same areas. Is North Carolina a tiny state or something? Well, to be fair, I guess maybe y'all have like 1 or 2 Amazon sites, and that's why y'all are so close. I guess that makes sense too. The fact that y'all know the very specifics. But okay, so get y'all's last minute chats in. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. So if there's anything else you want to ask me or anything else you want to talk about, get it in immediately. After this stream, I'm done after this. I am done. I'm gonna take a shower and lay down. That's about it. That is about all I'm gonna do. Take a shower, lay down, get ready for tomorrow. Waking up at 5 in the morning tomorrow for the first time in a while. Can you do Amazon video next week? Next week. It isn't. We have a Raleigh and Charlotte and well, y'all have a few. Basically, the chances of y'all being close is a little bit better than just some random YouTuber because we all work at Amazon facilities and they're all relatively like if you find people in the same state, there's a decent chance that you work at the same facility potentially, depending on the state. Yeah, appreciate you too for coming through, Luis. Everyone who was in here, thank you all for coming. Oh, okay, so North Carolina is small. I see. Have a good night. Yeah, all right. Peace out, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through for this little short stream, little hour. But yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. I'll be back live again on Saturday and Sunday, and then I'll be back with Amazon videos again next week. I've been just doing this live streaming stuff just because I'm not able to create content at the moment. But I will be back with an update video next week on Tuesday, and hopefully a video on Saturday as well. But regardless, this week on Saturday I'll be live, and on Sunday I'll be live. So I'll see you guys then. Yeah, take care. Love you all. Peace.